Hello everybody, hey guys, welcome back to some more Astral Ascension. I know, this is all I've been posting on the channel for about days now. This will be the fourth video in a row I posted of Astral Ascension in a row, right? Yeah, actually this is the fourth video in a row. And this will be the seventh video of this game on the channel. What can I say? I'm an Astral Ascension fan. It's been really good. Maybe after this, I'll take a small break from recording the game. Actually, I won't. I'll probably keep recording, but I'll take a small break from posting Astral Ascension after this video. That way, we can kind of get into. Well, we kind of continue other games, and hopefully and maybe I will take a break recording, get back into the recording of the game. But regardless, though, I will at least want to get through this. I have a lot of backlogged videos because I had quit a bunch of videos right before this game came out, and I was gonna post them all. And then what happens? But this game comes out, and now I've just been playing nothing but this game. So yeah, it's starting. Anyway, as Luna says, let's get started. So let's get right back into the video, guys. She examines my injuries.
Bruising doesn't seem too bad. You can ice it if it bothers you. Otherwise, I don't think you'll need further treatment.
That's a relief.
But please be more careful in the future.
Absolutely not. I chuckle. I'm trying not to put you out of work. She giggles.
I appreciate it, but I prefer you to be healthy and me unemployed rather than the other way around.
You know what? She's not like other doctors, guys. Thank God. Spoken like a true medical professional. That's not true at all. True medical professionals would not speak like this. So, am I all good to go?
Not quite. There's just one more thing I want to check. If you could just remove your shirt for me, I'll get started.
Excuse me? Your eyes sparkle playfully. Is this really for health reasons, or for something else? Listen to the doctor. She's your doctor. Listen to her. I nod. Okay. As I put my shirt, and Luna grins.
I'm glad you can take direction well.
What are you insinuating, ma'am? Once my shirt is off, Luna leans me in close and looks over me.
I can't see anything wrong. You look great.
She talking about me or my injuries?
Are you feeling any kind of soreness?
I'm not sure.
Perhaps this calls for a more hands-on approach.
She winks.
Please lie down on the bed.
Oh, well, hey, the doctor knows best. This keeps getting better and better. I follow instructions and lie down.
Actually, lie on your front. It'll be easier that way.
I blink. I have no idea what she's planning, but I'm not gonna question it at all. I roll over and lie on my stomach. Luna places a hand on top of my back and begins massaging my shoulders. Hell yeah. Her fingers work like magic as she gently explores the muscle. Slowly, she makes her way down my back, rubbing a warmth along my skin with her palms. I lose myself in the comfort, focusing on the gentle rhythm of her hands. Suddenly, her phone trills a call. Do you need to get that? I lift myself onto my forearm to glance back at Luna, but she winks and firmly pushes me back down.
Nope.
She reaches over at me to reject the call, and I feel a new softness press against my back. My eyes widen. Whoa. Those are definitely not her hands. Even after her phone is gone silent, her softness remains. What exactly is she doing right now? They gently rub against me while Luna readjusts herself, and my body automatically goes rigid. Luna giggles.
Relax. Now we'll have no more distractions.
Well, for all you gooners out there, here you go. Get that out of your way. Move myself the way. There you go. Take a screenshot or pause the video and here's your fan service. I'll be quiet now. Alright, moving on. I don't need to see her face to imagine the huge smirk on her lips right now. Luna giggles again before straightening up. Then her fingers resume exploring. My breath catches in my throat as she hovers around my lower back. Her hands playfully threaten to dip below my waistline. Nice. I know massage is to relieve tension, but this is making me more tense. Her fingers leave tingling trails as she continues to make her way down. My heart races in anticipation, lower and lower, and
All done. How was that?
I blink at the abrupt loss of her touch. We go for Iris, we can't say anything else. That was amazing. I feel really great. Her eyes twinkle.
I made you feel great.
My cheeks flush. Oh, well, I mean the massage. Wait, I didn't mean to say the massage since this is a professional medical checkup. So, it's when you rubbed. This isn't coming out right at all. I shake my head as I feel the heat rise on my face and neck. And Luna giggles.
Oh dear. You seem more tense than when we started.
Gah! I take a deep breath to calm down. Luna gives me some space so I can get redressed. I assume I'm all good to go now? She giggles and nods.
Yep, all clear.
Hop down from the bed and grin. Thanks for the thorough examination, Doctor. I appreciate it. She winks. Come back if you need anything else. Ah, yes, yes, ma'am. I will. I will. Thanks, Luna. I exit the med bay and return to the lounge to relax. The room is empty, so I take a seat in front of the TV. I get the remote. The screen flicks onto a local channel airing some kind of political talk. And we return with two guest speakers, Mr. Alex Jonas of Info Warriors and Mrs. Bennett, who heads the Teachers Union and speaks on behalf of Valea's District School Board. They did not put Alex Jones in a fucking game. That's crazy. I believe when we left off, the floor was yours, Mrs. Bennett. Of course, thank you. I was saying, Valeria... Yeah, Valora's... Not Valeria. Valeria's a girl. Valora's government is deliberately ignoring the needs of our education system. We aren't asking for much funding, just to stop cutting what little is left of our schools. Alex rolls his eyes. Oh, here we go again. Cutting funding. The government is merely cutting back on the... Oh god, his voice again. I'm gonna come up with trying to do his voice. I'll try anyway. Oh fuck, I can't do it. Nope, not doing it. The government is merely cutting back on the over expenditures of teacher salaries and the overpaid benefits. Okay, maybe do it. And overpaid pensions. How many months do you work out of the year? Only 10. And you still get March break and all the holidays off on the taxpayer's dime. If we had a good education system in place, then Mr. Jonas would realize how absurd his statement is. There you go. For the people listening at home, do you see how she doesn't even address my point? I'm not going to get caught up in your political games. You know as well as I do that the government claims of non-existent money for educational funding is being rerouted to the Interplanetary Union Council proceedings. Well, is it so bad that we want to help our allies and grow our influence? Yes, when it's at the cost of our communities here at home. Do you imagine how much worse it would be if we weren't? How much worse it'd be if weren't for our recent donations we've been receiving? Ah, yes, the anonymous donations. Alex leans smugly back in his seat. Tell me, are they really anonymous, or do you know who they, or do you not want to say who it is from? Because those donations are just stolen credits from the crook, Rook. I'm trying to do this voice as best I can. I don't know if I did. Huh, I guess Rook is a bigger deal than I thought. I don't know where the money comes from, but I do know that we need it, especially if we want the future generation to be capable of making something on this planet. Everyone's heard that. Did they? The district school board endorses common thievery and robbery. profits to pay for our kids' school supplies. I didn't say anything of the sort. I heard it loud and clear. The end justifies the mean. If it works for Rook, it can work for you too. And you're trying to put words in my mouth by making ridiculous accusations. Mrs. Bennett sighs deeply and rubs her temple. Honestly, why did I think I could have a reasonable discussion with someone who thinks the government was putting chemicals in our water that changed the sexual preference of frogs? No way they made a reference to the gay frogs! That is crazy. Crazy. Alex leaps forward to his feet and points an accusatory finger. Prove them all! That is 100% true! I'll go on record and say that there's indisputable evidence. And, dude, I can't believe it. Dude, I did not expect Pixel Fit to make an Alex Jones reference and then include the gay frogs bit. That's awesome. Okay, that's the politics for today. I'm losing my voice, and I can't do Alex's voice much longer. I use the remote and shut down the TV before things get too heated. I've watched more than enough debates to know where this is going. Well, that was the opposite of relaxing. I wonder what else I should do since my relaxing TV time was spoiled due to politics. Maybe Vela has some progress done by now. It couldn't hurt to check. I head down to the lower levels where I find Vela in the engineering bay, tinkering with Rook's phone. Hey Vela, how's it going?
Good, but no breakthrough yet. The data Luna and I gathered is being parsed for patterns, but having access to Rook's phone will really help.
Are you sure the phone will even have anything? It's usually hard to gather any data off a burner phone, and people who are doing something outside of the law definitely would be using burners.
You're right, but I want to access the phone to find out what routes and networks it traverses through. It's less about what's on the device and more about where the device has been.
And you can't delete that information.
You can, but there is always a digital footprint if you know where to look.
My face scrunches in thought.
Think about it this way. Let's say you browse the net and then delete your browser history. You're safe, right?
Let's just go with yes for the sake of argument's sake.
No. You've still left all sorts of binary breadcrumbs, which someone could follow and then see where you've been.
Wait a minute. What if someone would use an incognito browser? That should be untraceable since close Ascension would wipes everything, right?
I'm afraid not.
Vela
Why
smirks.
do you ask, Mr. Pilot?
It's a fascinating subject. I have nothing to hide. Nothing at all. Oh, I think it's pretty interesting. At IAP, we had a cybersecurity division, and they always had cool stories to tell. It's great to hear how technology wizards like you do your magic. She smiles.
Aw, that's not the answer I was expecting. But I'm happy to hear that you find this stuff interesting.
For sure. I mean, I already knew movies weren't portraying it right. It's never as easy as tapping away at a keyboard for 2 seconds and saying, "I'm in." She cringes.
Yeah. It's painful to watch. Really painful.
I laugh. I can imagine. Vela refocuses on her work. She really knows her stuff. Honestly though, please give my condolences to any previous boyfriends you've had. Everything is digital these days, which means the phones were an open book to you. She gasps.
I would never do anything like that to invade someone else's privacy. I'm far too innocent.
She smiles sweetly and rests her face in her hands. You're literally hacking into someone's phone right now. She pouts.
That's work. It doesn't count.
It definitely does.
Besides, I haven't had a boyfriend before, so that's a moot point.
What about your future boyfriends?
I don't know what the future holds, so that's a double moot point.
Vela leans back in her seat and sets another program to run. So, are you just digging through Rook's history to find his digital footprint?
If only. He used multiple hops and VPNs to create a bunch of paths.
She smiles confidently.
But Luna and I archived a whole load of comm traffic during the mission. I'm hoping we can make overlapping connections until we find what we're looking for.
Great. Vela focuses on the terminal. I hover over her to watch her work. I definitely don't understand any of the lines of code, but I'm fascinated either way. It's silent except for the tapping of her keyboard. So, is it done yet? Vela swivels in a chair wearing a deadpan expression and stares me down. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. She continues to stare. Okay, I guess it can be annoying. It can be annoying to have someone looking over your shoulder. And I'll take that as my cue to leave you to it. She smiles.
Thanks. I'll let you guys know when I find something.
I nod. She waits before turning back to her computer. So I exit the engineering bay and head upstairs. Since I have a few minutes, I should check in with my sister. Who knows when I'll be able to chat with her next. I head into my room and connect my phone to the communicator, then dial Celeste's number. Why did music go? Yeah, why is the music so ominous? She picks up after a few rings. Her face blinks onto my screen. Call a Celery. I don't like the music. What's the music? Hey, Celery.
Hey.
I blink. No groan, no eye roll. This is unusual. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm good. We're working on a job right now, but we have some downtime, so I figured I'd give you a call. A shadow flickers across her face before it quickly disappears. Celeste, what's wrong?
Is it a good job?
Yeah, all jobs are good. Of course it is. Any job where I get paid is good in my book. Celeste nods, but otherwise doesn't say anything. The quiet settles in. Celeste is acting really strange. I would have expected a bit more of a reaction from her. She's usually so upbeat and energetic. Worry grips my chest. What if something's wrong? Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah.
If you're not feeling well, you can tell me. An uncomfortable heaviness hangs in the air. There's clearly something bothering Celeste. She's never this short with me unless she has something on her mind. Celeste, I can tell that there's something wrong. What's going on?
Nothing. It's just...
After a moment, she
I
sighs.
can't stop thinking about how you traveled through a nebula storm.
Huh? Her response catches me completely by surprise, and my brain needs a second to catch up. You mean from our last conversation? She nods.
Your crew said you guys just made it through a nebula storm. And it got me thinking about the last time you were in a nebula storm.
I remain quiet, waiting for it to continue, but an uneasiness pitches in my stomach. This conversation can't be good. Celeste takes a deep breath, stealing her resolve, and looks me in the eyes.
Nobody goes through a nebula storm. You just don't. And the only reason you were in one last time was because you were chasing a criminal. So, if you aren't chasing criminals now, then why were you in a nebula storm?
I gotta be honest with her. I can't let her worry. I shouldn't have lied to her in the first place. I can't lie to her forever. The longer I drag this out, the worse things will be. I should tell the truth. We had to jump into the storm to avoid the raiders chasing us. Panic rises in her voice.
Oh my gosh, you encountered raiders?
Almost, but not quite. We couldn't take them on at once, and we knew they wouldn't follow us into the storm, so we jumped.
Of course they wouldn't. It's crazy to go into a nebula storm.
A small chuckle escapes me. It really is. She's quiet for a moment, and her face scrunches into thought.
I guess that explains why you were in the storm. But it doesn't really explain how you survived it. A regular transport service doesn't have a vessel that can withstand a nebula storm. You'd be torn apart.
You're right. Our ship is fortified. She raises a brow.
An armored transport vessel? There's no need for that if you're just delivering cargo back and forth. Which means you're obviously doing more than just that. And that more is probably something dangerous.
Her brow furrows. Celeste's getting closer and closer to the truth. If I don't tell her what's really going on, she'll guess it anyway. It's now or never. You're right, again. We aren't just a transport crew. We're a mercenary team. But I promise the job's not anything I can't
I
handle.
knew it!
I blink. What?
I mean, I knew that there was no way you were just doing transport missions. And I sort of guessed that you might be a mercenary, because it's really the only thing that makes sense when you have such a small crew.
I mean, alternatively, we could have been pirates. She laughs.
Good one, big bro. If you becoming a pirate wasn't already unbelievable, it's even less believable after meeting your crew.
I crank a smile. It's nice to hear her laugh again. So does that mean you're not angry? She shakes her head.
No. But I'm a little sad that you felt like you had to lie to me.
I didn't want you to worry about my safety.
Hello? You worked at IAP, and that was just as dangerous. Plus, I'm going to worry about you anyway. That just comes with the territory of being your sister.
I suppose that's fair, since a big part of being your brother is to worry about you too. She giggles.
So in a way, nothing's really changed.
I grin. You make a very valid point.
I always do. You should listen to me more often.
Yeah, probably should. If you say so. Yeah, we'll just be honest. If she wants me to listen to her, we listen to her. Okay, I will then. Celeste blinks.
Oh. I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to agree with me.
Well, when you're right, you're right. She giggles.
I like this new you.
I grin. Celeste seems just like her old self again, which is a relief. A knock on the door interrupts our call. Celeste lifts up and I hear a muffled voice. She nods and looks back at me.
The doctor is here, so I need to go.
Okay, I'll talk to you later then. She waves goodbye and quickly disconnects the call. I move my phone from the communicator. I'm glad that Celeste and I were able to clear the air, and I know moving forward that I should be more open with her. We're the only family we have left, and with me traveling so often, we're always so far apart. If I shut her out, then the distance between us will grow only. I don't want to let that happen. Plus, it'll be nice to talk freely with Celeste about my missions. I won't have to keep track or worry about it if I accidentally share something that we shouldn't have. I stifle a yawn. Speaking of missions, it doesn't seem like there's any progress on the current one yet. In that case, I'm going to take a quick nap so that whenever it's time to move, I'll be refreshed and ready to go. I get comfortable in bed and fall asleep immediately. A loud knock on my door jolts me out of my dreams. What was that? I blinked, the brightness out of my eyes. I blinked the brightness out of my eyes as my mind slowly returns to the present. Then the knocking continues, starting once again. Just a second! I slap out of my bed and pull open the door. Up I see Kai standing in front of me. Hey man.
Hey yourself.
He looks me up and down.
My man, what are you wearing?
Look all pajamas.
Seriously? You don't sleep in the nude?
Hey, you should remember I have PJs on, or you'd be seeing me naked when I answer the door. Kai recoils in horror.
Forget I said anything.
So did you come here just to talk about my sleeping preferences?
Nope.
He snaps back to the attention.
You gotta get going, dude. Iris called the team meeting about 10 minutes ago, and we're all waiting on you.
Shoot! I would shit shit, but whatever. I want to ask what the meeting's about, but it's no good. It's not good to keep the captain waiting. I'll find out once I get there. Okay, let me change and then we can go.
Hurry up.
I close the door and quickly get ready before the two of us head to the lounge. As promised, most of the team is already gathered at the kitchen table. After I settle into my chair, Iris clears her throat.
With the phone that Rook dropped earlier, Vela has secured his location, which means we should confirm our next plan of action.
Vela nods.
Yep, I dug up a location to an abandoned factory on the outskirts of town. It's isolated and the building has been empty for years. I guarantee that's one of Rook's hideouts.
Great work, Vela.
Yeah, seriously. Kudos on getting us a lead so quickly.
Nice job, Vela. Vela beams with pride.
Thanks, guys, but this was nothing. All I had to do was isolate secured packets that had been sent and then trace routed through. There were some ping loopbacks set up and dead-end checkpoints, and...
She pauses when she notices the glazed expressions on her faces.
Basically, the phone was talking to a server at this place, which coincided with the data we had collected that day.
Good
Uh,
work.
Iris turns back to the rest of us.
Now we need to act fast. Snooping around in their digital footprint may have set off a security breach alert. Vela, can you please bring up the blueprints?
Vela taps on her tablet and a blueprint of a factory projects onto the table. Iris puts out all possible points of entries and predicts where the central hub is located.
There will most likely be guards stationed at every entry point, and we don't know how many men are inside.
It's a large building. No matter what's it's safe. No matter what, it's safe to say we'll be outnumbered.
Our objective hasn't changed. We want to convince Frog to
No, I
come
can't
with
read
us so we can turn him over to Richard.
And if he refuses?
He doesn't have a choice.
What does that mean exactly?
It means that our goal is to bring him in peacefully, but if we have to, we'll bring him in by force. Understood?
We all nod. Kai sighs.
Why bother going through all this trouble? This guy's clearly loaded. We should just have him pay us to leave him alone, and then everybody wins. We'll still get a payout, Rook can keep doing what he wants, Richard can depend on the other mercenaries, and nobody gets hurt.
Do you really think Rook would go for that? Most people don't respond well to extortion.
Kai
If he
shrugs.
doesn't, then we can go with Iris's plan and take him by force.
I'm confident we can convince him to come quietly anyway.
Kai raises a
What
brow.
makes you so confident?
She grins.
We have a secret weapon.
Huh?
Luna can talk a homeless man into giving the shirt off his back. She can definitely convince this Rook into coming with us. Isn't that right?
Luna
I can
smiles.
certainly try.
So Luna is joining us in the field.
Luna will be a key negotiation piece. We know that some of Rook's team is injured. If we offer our doctor to treat the wounded, maybe that'll convince him to talk to us.
Luna
Make
nods.
sure to bring my kit.
Criminals or not, you're always willing to heal, huh?
She smiles.
Vela, we'll rely on you to navigate us through the building.
You got it, boss lady.
Boss lady.
Everyone, stay alert and follow my lead. We'll hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. Get ready, and we'll meet back here in 10.
The team disperses. I make sure I equip everything I need and go over the possibilities in my head. I'll be prepared if Rook tries to run. Afterwards, I reconvene with the team.
Make sure your weapons are set to stun. If push comes to shove, we want to minimize the damage of injuries as much as we can.
But what if I want to put it on lethal and kill people? Like, what if... In game, of course, YouTube, in game. But what if I want to shoot them, you know, like, take them out? Permanently. In game, of course. You know, Iris, like... I'm just saying, like... That's why I saved them the first time. I wasn't gonna be able to one that... Yeah, I'm gonna cut myself before I incriminate myself. I know how to check that my gun is in the correct setting. Looking around, Vela and Kai both do the same. However, Luna does not touch a weapon. Aren't you gonna grab that? Luna shakes her head.
This is all that I need.
She passes the taser on her hip, which only has a stun function. What if the situation escalates? Don't you want something with more stopping power? She shakes her head.
No, this is more than enough for me.
Although she's still smiling, there's a firm finality to the statement. This is very clear a non-negotiable situation. I suppose as a doctor, it makes sense that she doesn't want to cause serious harm to others. I'll keep a close eye on her then. If Luna's going unarmed, then that means I'll just need to be vigilant and protect her if things escalate. That's fair. Plus, you've got me here to keep you safe. She winks.
That's exactly
Oh, that's
why
completely
I'm
wrong
not
now. I don't
worried.
care. Iris calls out to us.
Everyone ready? Let's go.
Luna and I secure weapons and follow the rest of the crew off the ship. Vela takes lead and confidently navigates us to the outskirts of the city. As the buildings thin, we encounter empty lots with crumbling bricks and abandoned construction projects. No wonder Rook set up operations here. He's remote enough to be undetected, but close enough to monitor the activity of the city. Finally, Vela pauses. We're hidden from view of a giant factory in front of us. The windows are boarded up and the brick is weathered. But otherwise, the building seems to be in good shape. The main entrance has several guards. And that, guys, is why we'll leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed some more Astral Ascension. We'll eventually get away from this game when I finish episode 2. Oh, wait, who knows by that? But maybe by the time episode 2 comes out. Oh, sorry, maybe by the time I finish episode 2, episode 3 will be out, and I have to play even more of the game, which means I'm playing even more of the game on the channel for you guys. So, yeah, I can't wait to play even more when episode 3 comes out. But we're not done with episode 2 yet. Again, I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish episode 2. If I have to, I'll do other videos for the game. But regardless, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next video, guys. Peace.